Hare
Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Ram Ram Ram. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktaranda. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktaranda. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktaranda. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So today is Sunday. It is the 10th of May. It's Jyeshta Masa or Trivikrama Masa, Krishna Paksham and Ashtami Tithi. So there are no Vaishnavins in the calendar today. So we shall move into our daily Srimad Bhagavatam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, so Maitreya Muni speaking together describing Varaha Bhagavan's appearance and his pastimes. So before he was lifting the earth, he is preparing himself. And then, so that glorification is so beautiful. And then he has entered into the water, Garbhodaka ocean, though it is unlimited of Garbhodaka ocean water. So he has entered into depths of the ocean and he has lifted the earth. And then kept on his tusks. So Kureihi Chirupraihi Dharyam Satapa Utparaparam Tripururasayam. Dadarshagam Tatra Susupturagre Yam Jivadanim Swaimabhyadatta. Yam Jivadanim Swaimabhyadatta. So that is the place for all the living entities, shelter for all the living entities. Likewise, Maitreya Muni has been describing. Today, further, he is describing the beauty, and also during that time when he has lifted, Hiranyaksha came to fight with the Lord, and then Lord was very angry with him. Okay, likewise, Maitreya Muni for glorifying the Lord's beauty and his position. We are in the Srimad Bhagavatam, third canto, chapter 13, verse number 31. स्वदंष्ट्रयो उद्धृत्य महीं निमग्नान् स उत्थितः संरुचे रसायाहम् तत्रापि दैत्यं गदया पतन्तं पुनाभसन्दीपिततीव्रमन्युः स्वदंष्ट्रयो उद्धृत्य महीं निमग्नान् स्वदंष्ट्रया by his own tusks swadamstraya udritya he has lifted the earth udritya raising that earth from the waters. Mahim is the earth. Nimagnam, and which was submerged before. So he has lifted the earth which was submerged in the water. Sabuttitaha samruruche rasayaha. Sabuttitaha. He has getting up and then samruruche appeared very splendid. Samruruche rasayaha. Ruruche is very sweet. Samruruche appeared very splendid. Rasayaha from the water when he lifted that water on his tusks. So again, just going to just this picture when he has lifted that on his tusks, it looks so splendid, very beautiful. Okay, that my Muni is mentioning. Savutitaha samrute rasayaha tatrapi daityam gadaya patantam. So at that point of time, tatrapi there, api also Daityam Gadaya Patantam. Daityam unto the demon, or who are the descendant of the Diti, are children of Diti. They are called Daityas. And Gadaya Apatantam, with the club. So a Daityam, a demon or Daitya, he has come with a club, Apatantam, rushing towards the Lord. Apatantam. And Sunabha Sandipit Tivra Manyuhu. During the time, Lord was very angry and he was effulgent with effulgence of this Sudarshana wheel. Sunabha Sandipita. And wheel of Sunabha is the wheel of Krishna. Sandipita, he is glowing like a Sudarshana Chakra. Tivra Manyuhu, he was a bit angry with that demon. Lord was angry with the demon when Lord is doing some task and another demons are trying to disturb. Swadamstraya udritya mahim nimagnam sabudhitaha samrite rasayaha tatrapi daityam gadaya patantam sunabhasandipita tivra manyuhu. So translation, Lord Boar very easily took the earth on his tusks and got it out of the water. Thus he appeared very splendid. Then, his anger glowing like the Sudarshana wheel, he immediately killed the demon Hiranyaksha, although he tried to fight with the Lord. Purport by Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Okay, can I request Sita Sundari Mataji if available to read the purport?
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam. Yes. According to Srila Jiva Goswami, the Vedic literature describes the incarnation of Lord Varaha Bor in two different devastations, namely the Chakshusha devastation and Swayambhuva devastation. This particular appearance of the boar incarnation actually took place in the Swayambhuva devastation, when all the planets other than the higher ones, Jana, Mahar and Satya, merged into the water of devastation. This particular incarnation of the boar was seen by the inhabitants of the planets mentioned above. Srila Vishwanatha Chakraborty suggested that the sage Matriya amalgamated both the boar incarnations in different devastations and summarized them in his description of Vidura. Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Bhagavatam ki jai.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. So here in this particular one, in this particular shloka, there is no killing is mentioned here. Just Lord was a bit angry. That is, he was effulgent with anger towards the. So in the translation, it is mentioned that he immediately killed the demon. So killing is going to come in the next shloka. Okay, that is one thing. Just we take the shloka as the praman. So sometimes Prabhupada's disciples they do the find the dictionary and find the meanings of it and put up into the translation. Okay, here purport also Prabhupada is not directly commenting anything. Prabhupada only referring to the previous acharyas, opinions of the previous acharyas. According to Jiva Goswami, according to Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. According to Jiva Goswami, there are two incarnations. One is in the Swayambhu Manvantara and another one is Chakrusha Manvantara. And here, when all the planets other than higher planets Janaha, Mahad and Satya merged in the water of devastation. So this one happens in the millenniums, at the end of the millennium, that is Manvantaras. During that time it takes place, and here um, this particular incarnation of the boar was seen by the inhabitants of the planets mentioned above. That means Janaha Tapaha Chinivasinaste, as we have seen previously. There are residents in those lokas as well. So that means Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti suggests that the sage Maitreya amalgamated. But Maitreya Muni, he is blessed by the Lord. Generally, devotees, they are not, and Maitreya Muni had got the instructions directly from Krishna and directly from the Parashara Muni as well. They have learned it. So we take the Shastra as it is. We take the Shastra as it is without any speculations. Okay. And also previous Acharyas. It is the Acharyas' opinions. Okay, that is from this shloka. स्वदंश्रय उद्धृत्य महीं निमग्नं स उदितः समृत्य रसायाः तत्रापि दैत्यं गदया पतन्तं सुनाभसन्दीपित तीव्रमन्युः. Okay, so we shall go and recite this shloka. Can I request the dear devotees to follow line by line? स्वदंश्रया उद्धृत्य महीं निमग्नं
स्वदंष्ट्रायोधृत्या महिं निमग्नं
स उत्थितः समृचे रसायाः
स उत्थितः समरुरुचे रसायाः
तत्रापि दैत्यं गदया पतन्तं
तत्रापि दैत्यं गदया पतन्तं
सुनाभसन्दीपित तीव्रमन्युः.
सन्दीपीततीव्रमन्युः.
Again. स्वदं स्त्रिया उद्धृत्य महीं निमग्नं
दंश्रयोद्धृत्य महिं निमग्नं
स उत्थितः समरुचे रसायाः
स उत्थितः सरुरुचे रसायाः
तत्रापि दैत्यं गदया पतन्तं
तत्रापि दैत्यं गदया पतन्तं
सुनाभसन्दीपित तीव्रमन्युः.
सन्दीपीततीव्रमन्युः.
स्वदं स्त्रया उद्धृत्य महीं निमग्नं
स्वदंष्ट्रयोधृत्या महिं निमग्नं
स उत्थितः समरुचे रसायाः
स उत्थितः समरुरुचे रसायाः
तत्रापि दैत्यं गदया पतन्तं
तत्रापि दैत्यं गदया पतन्तं
सुनाभसन्दीपित तीव्रमन्युः.
सुनाभसन्दीपिततीव्रमन्युः.
Very beautiful. Can I request devotees take it and to recite? Usha Mataji, would you like to go?
Okay, Prabhu, Hare Krishna, thank you. First one, Prabhu, I will be struggle. Thank you, Prabhu. I'm going to try. Swagrashtatrayo nimagnan sa uttitah samrurucherasaya tatra detyam gadaya patantam suna basande pikatiramanyuhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Meena Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna. स्वदस्त्रयोध्यतृत्यमयीं निमग्रा स ओस्थिता संसरुचि रसय्या
तत्रापि दैत्यं गदया पतन्तं सुनाभसन्दीपिततीव्रमन्यु.
Very beautiful, very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Jai Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances. Swadamshtrayodhritya mahim nimagnam sa uttitaha samruruche rasayaha tatrarpi daityam gadaya patantam sunabha sandipita tivra manyuhu. Sorry, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Very, very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Sita Sundari Mataji, please.
Yes, Prabhuji. Sadamstraya udrita mahanimagnam uttita samruruche rasaya tatrapi daitayam gadaya apatantam sunabha sandipta titramanayu. Sorry for the mistake, Prabhuji.
Very beautiful. Mataji. Ram Lala Prabhuji Mataji.
Prabhuji, maybe not immediately.
Yes, sure, Mataji.
Sorry, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Okay. Asha Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Swatamsrashya utrashya mahim nimakna sa uttidaha samsruso rasayaha tatrabi taityam kadaya badandam sunaba sandibida tivra manyuhu. Hare Krishna.
Very nice. And also, would you like to try another tune, Mataji? Just try.
Okay, Prabhu. Swatamsrashya utrashya mahim nimakna sa uttidaha samsruse rasayaha tatrabi taityam kadaya badandam sunaba sandibida tivra manyuhu. Hare Krishna.
Yes. And would you like to sing, Mataji? Would you like to try?
Try singing.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Svatam Shraya Utrashya Mahim Nimagnam Sa Uttidaha Samsru Serasayaha Tatrabi Taityam Gadaya Padandam Sunaba Sandibida Tivramanyuhu.
Very beautiful, very nice.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Now, anyone else? Do we have Ram Lala Prabhuji ready yet? Anyone else wanted to go again?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji.
I'm just trying thinking. Swadamshtrayodhritya mahim nimagnam sa uttita samruruche rasayaha tatra daityam gadaya patantam sunabha sandipita tivra manyuhu. Thank you, sorry.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
Radam Sayoda Drishyamahinimagnan Sautitaha Samruruchirasaya Tatrapi Daityam Gadaya Patantam Sunabhasande Pitativramanyu. Hare Krishna, thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Meena Mataji.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. स्वदष्टयो धृत्य महिं निमग्नां स उस्थिता सारुरुचिरसाय तत्रापि दैत्यं गदया पतन्तं सुनाभसन्दीपितति ब्रह्मण्य.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Anyone else?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Sorry, I was a little fast.
Yes,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna. Hare Krishna. Please accept my humble obeisance. Hare Krishna. Adha udrita Mahim Nimagnam Uthihitash Samur Rasaya Tatrapi Daitam Gadaya Patatam Shunava Sandipita Tibro Manaya. Hare Krishna.
Very sweet, very nice. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah, Sita Sundari helped me.
Very nice. Mataji, you want to go, Mataji? Sita Sundari Mataji.
Yeah, Prabhuji.
Yes, this time to look at this.
Sadam staya advaita mahin nimagnam sauthita samuruche rasaya tatrapi daitam gadaya patantam sunava sandipya Tibra Manoya. Hare Krishna.
Very nice, very beautiful. Okay, thank you so much, Mataji. Swadam stayodrotya mahim nimagnam savuttitaha samruche rasayaham tatrapi daityam gadaya patantam sunabhasandeti tateramanyuhu. So beautiful when singing. It is just glorification, not much philosophy in this. It is singing the glorification of his pastimes.
Prabhuji,
Yes,
the, I come up with another tune. May I try? I just wanted to
Mataji.
try if that's okay.
Yes, Mataji.
Swadam shrayo dhrutya mahim nimagnam sauthita samruruche rasaya tatrapi daityam gadaya patantam sunabhasandipita tivramanyuhu. Something like that.
Very beautiful, Mataji. Very nice. You want to do it again?
Swadam shrayo dhrutya mahim nimagnam sauthita samruruche rasaya tatrarpi daityam gadaya patantam sunabhasandipita tivramanyuhu.
And also, would you like to lead all of us, Mataji, line by line?
Mataji, can we sing with you?
We all follow behind line by line, Mataji.
Yeah. Swadam shrayo dhrutya mahim
Swadam
Ayodhya mahim nimagnam
Mahim
sauthita samruche rasaya
Saudita Samruta
तत्रापि दैत्यं गदया पतन्तं
तत्रापिदैतं गदापतन्तं नाभसन्दितदिव्यमनोय.
Thank you.
Very beautiful, very nice, Mataji. So beautiful tune. Yes, that is understood.
Is it right, Prabhu, like that in Prabhu?
Yes, Mataji.
Vastadayo Tatrutyamahimnimagnam Rautitaha Samruchirasaya Tatrapi Daityam Gadaya Patantam Sunapasandi Pitati Ramanyam. Sorry, not like Mataji. Thank you, sir.
Very nice, Mataji.
Let's try this.
Yes, Mataji.
Pamdrastayo dhrutyamahim nimagra savusथितं संसरुचि रसय्या तत्रापि दैत्यं गदया पतन्तं सुनावसन्ति पिततीव्रमन्यु. Sorry.
Very beautiful, very nice.
I can't remember this tune. I'm sure there is something we can try and find out which song it resembles. But then once we pick that, it's easy to remember this tune.
Sure, Mataji.
Exactly, that I was thinking, Mataji.
Asha,
But it
Mataji.
was beautiful.
And it is necessary also to know the word, then it will be easier to pronounce, or the meaning of the word.
Guruji mentioned already.
Asha, Mataji, would you like to sing Mataji in that tune
I
as well?
can try, Prabhu.
Yes, try.
I'm very bad at singing. Swatam Shaya Utrashya Mahim Nimagnam Sa Uttidaha Samsruse Rasayaha Tatrabitaityam Gadaya Padandam Sunabasanti Bida Tivramanyuhu. Sorry, Prabhu, I mixed up both tunes.
It's very nice, Mataji. It's so beautiful when we recite in a different tunes. It will become another tune.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And also, would you like to read the translation as well, Mataji, please? Again.
Lord Bow very easily took the earth on his tusk and got it out of the water. Thus he appeared very splendid. Then his anger glowing like the Sudarshana wheel, he immediately killed the demon Hiranyaksha, although he tried to fight with the Lord. Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Right. Okay, that is from Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Srila Prabhupada's daily letter. Okay, so today related to Karandara, April 26th, 1971, Bombay. Can I request any devotees to read this letter, please? Jai Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna, yes. Sorry, before I forget, I just remembered that was a Chaurashtakam tune.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So if we keep that in mind, then it will come easily. Yeah. Yeah. My dear Karandhara, please accept my blessings I'm in due receipt of your letter dated 19th April 1971 and have noted the contents carefully. So far as recording record albums is concerned, I can go there by the end of May. At the present, I'm going to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia on the 30th of April, and then I shall be going to Calcutta via Sydney, Australia by 14th of May. They are having one Hare Krishna festival similar to the one just held in Bombay up until the 24th May. So at that time, if Mr. Duffy is still offering, then he should send me tickets for 3 men and I shall go there. In the meantime, I shall try and send some tapes. Your idea for selling advertisements for Rath Yatra issue of BTG is very good. This idea we have implemented both in Bombay and Calcutta, and it has proven very good for collecting money. In Calcutta, they are collecting at a rate of rupees 5,000 per day. The book distribution report is very encouraging. If you can find out 2 or 3 such distributors throughout the nation, then we can distribute 10,000 books very easily. Now 5,000 Krishna Volume 2 and 10,000 Krishna Volume 1 clear stock you have got. Although altogether 15,000 at $8 per copy, less 40% or $4.80 times 15,000 comes to 72,000 clear cut, which should be sent gradually to the Bhaktivedanta Book Fund and again reprint. So we shall overflood the whole of Europe and America with Krishna book. Please offer my blessings to the others, hoping this will meet you in good health. Your ever well-wisher A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. P.S. So far as sending money to my book fund for the Dai Nippon debt, as advised in my previous letter, henceforward 3,000 should be sent only. The next installment of paying my book fund should be paid to my Bank of America checking account until further instruction to you. Your reply to Dai Nippon was very correct. I do not like their policy of intermingling Bhaktivedanta Book Fund deposit with BTG account. I am awaiting their further reply in this connection. Then I shall advise you to send directly to my book fund. In reply to your letter dated 19th April, I shall be glad to initiate those whose names have been given. Just as soon as I secure the beads, they will be duly chanted and duly chanted on and dispatched. The check for 60 to cover the cost of 12 sets beads is in hand. ACB. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.
Thank you, Mataji. Any reflections, Mataji, from here?
Mostly it's admin stuff as well, but here he's Prabhupada is saying to Karandara that he will be going to Australia by the 14th, and over there is a big Hare Krishna festival happening, and we read few letters back how big it was, how successful, where tens and thousands of people were coming there every day. So he's saying that Australia, it looks like, is also planning to do something like that. And if this Mr. Duffy can offer the tickets, he would like to take 3 assistants, 3 disciples with him as well. And he will meanwhile send some tapes that he's recorded, and I think he's the record, the albums that he's talking about as well. He said he can go there, but it will be after Australia, it looks like. And then he's praising Karandhara for coming up with the idea of doing the selling advertisements for Rath Yatra issue of the Godhead magazine. So we have seen that, in magazines, when people do sponsorship, then they can raise a lot of money. This can be used to do other printing and other things. So he said your idea is very good, so he's praising. And then the book distribution report apparently is also very healthy looking as well, where they've generated a lot of money, and with that money they want to now print even more and more books, and then over flood. So his plan is that Europe and America should be completely, should not run out of the Krishna book, at least, because that's the main attraction which will get people to Krishna consciousness. So he's talking about that. And then there is a little bit which I didn't understand, but I think they're trying to settle, as we seen in the previous ones as well, Dai Nippon debt. There is it looks like they're still in debt, and he's trying to really settle it. But apparently Dai Nippon is also sort of like mixing the two sort of book funds, and maybe that might not be very clear cut if there is a mixture going on. So it has to be kept separate. That's my understanding, but you can correct me. So he's saying that it should not be mixed. It should not be intermingled. Everything should be kept proper and clear and transparent, so it's clear what's happening where. And then he is happy to initiate some more disciples, because Karandhar Prabhuji has recommended more names, and he's going to do that, and he will send them the beads that he has chanted on as well, and the cost will be covered for those. Thank you. I think Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Not too sure.
Thank you, Mataji. Can I please summarize? So it's mostly managing the book funds back to Godhead, and the turning point, those depths. So the main point here was like the whole of Europe and America with Krishna book. So by going through all these things, we can also learn so many things, how to manage in day-to-day affairs, in our home affairs as well. How perfectly Prabhupada is managing, it is kind of it inspires us to plan nicely. Okay, that is my takeaway from this one. Any other comments, dear devotees?
So here is like mentioned Krishna book volume 1 and 2. So it's just, they have, like now we have Krishna book is combined with this volume 2 and 2, 1 and 2.
What is this book, Krishna book, Mataji?
Yeah, so like in a Krishna book here it mentions something volume 1 and 2. So it's a two separate book, isn't it? But now what we have is a combined both of
Yes,
them.
yes, yes, yeah.
Okay.
The previous version was just volume 1 and volume 2.
So now we got is echo or everything. Yeah.
Yes, yes, everything in one.
And you know, in the purport, like we are reading this Vara Bhagavan. So there was no story came, isn't it yet, about the Hiranyakashipu, why he has taken the earth down. It just
Yes.
only mentioned this, they killed without, like, he wants to fight and he just killed by the god.
So here, Hiranyaksha has come. In the next shloka, it will come. Their Lord is going to kill him. Jaganarandhanas
Just
asahya vikramam salelaye bhambrabhrade bhambhase tadrakta pankam kidagandharando yata gadendro jagatim vibhindan. It is very beautifully describes here. This is glorifying the Lord, how he is performing his arts, fighting arts. Jaganarandhanamasa Vikramam Salilaye Bhambrade Bambasi Tadrakta Pankankita Gandhutundho Yata Gajendra Jagatim Vibhindhan. It's so beautiful. It will Jagana is killing in the next shloka. In this shloka, so far he is a bit angry with the Daitya, that's all. Any other comments? Dear devotees?
Hare Krishna. This
Hare
is the Hare Krishna. And this is the mood we have to understand. When Lord become angry, no one can be angry. He is the angry. He become hard, become very hard. If someone become very soft, he become very soft and minded. So Lord is different way, and that is the strongest. So no one can be softer than Lord. No one can be harder than Lord. No one can be tibro, angriest mood than Lord. No one can be teja. Everything he can show everything. So who are the demon? He want to show how he has power. Who actually yes, and he can coming in different way, different form beyond on our thinking. It is not simple an animal as a boar, not as a different kind of form. We cannot imagine even fish, even a tortoise, any form he can be, and he can be beyond on our thinking. The power, his power, we cannot think, we cannot imagine. So this is the Lord power. We cannot think about it. So that is and he can show his activities it is very devotee can enjoy it. They can think, oh, my Lord is nice. He can show even in the ocean, in the land, in the air, on the air. So even in the sky, any place, anywhere, any circumstances, he can be. So this is Lord power. Yeah, Sita Sundar.
Yes, Mataji, please.
No, Prabhuji, no, just I am.
No, please add you want to say. Yeah.
Just I am hearing. No, thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. It's a very beautiful pastime of Hiranyakshipu. Yes, Hiranyaksha. Any other comments? Did you want to say, Mataji? Want to say something?
Yes, Prabhuji, sorry, it's just a question. You know, the purport we read, I'm still not clear. So where it says, this particular appearance of the bow, so this particular appearance meaning the one with the Hiranyaksha, or the one, are they talking about the previous verse?
This is Yajnavaraha. So this is for Brahma is trying to lift this earth. At the time, Yajnavaraha or Shvetavaraha, white Varaha has appeared from the nostril of Brahma. He has lifted the earth.
Okay, so that incarnation happened in Swayambhuva devastation, and the Hiranyaksha one happened in Chakshusha?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, sorry. I know it was asked yesterday, but I still forgot, so I wasn't very clear thank you.
So like I just went I also like a bit confused, like so why first time God has like like taken the earth, like second time understand because of Hiranya taken the earth on the water, under the water, and there's a reason God appears and taken, but why first time? Yes.
Why? Mataji, can you
So
please
like I'm
explain?
saying, like first, like I understand, like second time you said like Chaksu Manvanta, God came in because Hiranya taken this earth under the water, so nobody can know
Yeah.
about Veda and everything. So, but like then why first time God has to taken that, like an incarnation of that first time to like to take the earth like from water, but why first time he has taken that incarnation of Vara, like in uh, in where is in Swayambhuva.
Okay, it's a very good question, Mataji. So Swayambhu Manvantara, it is this day of Brahma. But his previous day, there is another 14 Manvantara. There is other different Manvantara. Manus are there in his previous days. But in this day, we are discussing in only one Brahma's day. That is first is the Swayambhu Manvantara. And he has got so many years, previous days, previous months, previous years, just like that. And here in the purport, how it was there, Lord has restored the earth back, like we have seen. What is that one? Swayamabhyarata. So Susupsuragre, as it was before. And lying it was in the beginning, and he personally lifted, resting. What is that one? That is, see, lying as it was in the beginning of the creation, and he personally lifted that earth. So this earth was there before, and when Brahma in his next day or beginning of the current day, when he woke up, that earth was submerged. Submerged when he was planning to create in the water, creating the progeny. So during that time, this earth was submerged.
Submerge means
It was sunken in the water.
it's already in the water.
Yeah, it is already in the water.
Mhm.
So it was floating on the water before.
Okay.
And then later on, when Brahma was, he went to the sleep, and when he woke up in the next day morning, and then he sees, and then he is busy creating the progeny again from beginning. During that time, he saw that earth was sunken in the water.
Okay. And the second time, Hiranyaksha took it water under the water.
Within the same Brahma's day,
Mm.
two incarnations of Varaha. One is the Shweta Varaha, the first one, or Vijna Varaha. And within the same day, so we can think early in the morning. Brahma's early in the morning. That is Yajna Varaha or Shweta Varaha. He has lifted that. And then seventh Manvantara. We are now in the seventh Manvantara. We may think if the Brahma's day is of 12 hours, out of 12 hours, morning to evening, afternoon is coming to nearly, this is, I'm just splitting. This is the middle of the day, that is Vaivashuddha Manvantara. Just before that, this Chakrushu Manvantara. So at the end of Chakrushu Manvantara, Lord Vara has appeared again in a different color. And he has lifted the earth. During that time, he killed the Hiranyaksha.
First, he comes, which Vara? First time?
First one is the Shweta Varaha or Yajna Varaha.
Okay, and then second one is Chaksur.
Yes. Now here, it is called, I think, a Rakta Varna, reddish color.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. So, like,
In the
God
Brahma-
always come with a reason, isn't it? Like incarnation with a reason every time when he come in the earth for the reason, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes, yes. Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya chadushkritam. Two purposes. One is for the devotees, another one is for to kill the demonic people. But Hiranyaksha, he's actually one of the Jaya and Vijaya, so he was to be rescued personally by the Lord. So Lord has to come. So he has given his words to Jaya and Vijaya that I am going to personally deliver you. There, the later on, what is that one in the Bhagavatam? Mm, in the 14th chapter, third canto, 14th chapter, where Diti Mata was very happy that Lord is going to Sunabhu Udaro Bakuna, Sunabhu Udaro Bakuna. There it is mentioned, Vadam Bhagavata Sakshat, Sunabhu Udara Bakuna, Ahsasi Putrur Mahyam, Makrudat Brahmanat Prabhu. And whenever Kashyap Prajapati says to Diti Mata, saying that your children are killed by the Supreme Lord, then Diti Mata was saying, Diti said, it is very good that my sons will be magnanimously killed by the arms of the personality of Godhead with his Sudarsana weapon. O my husband, may they never be killed by the wrath of the Brahmana devotees. If Lord is killing them, that is good. But if Brahmana's curse is, there is no counteractions for the Brahmana's curse. It must go through. Yeah. So those descriptions it will be described in the later on. So one should not come on the anger of Vaishnava or Brahmanas. If Lord is angry, that's fine, it will be sorted out. But if he is if anyone is angered by a Vaishnava or a Brahmana, it will be most punishable. So likewise here, Diti Mata is mentioning, Ma Kruddhat Brahmanat Prabhu. Brahma Shapa is very powerful. So here now, in order to rescue or kill this Hiranyaksha, Lord has personally appeared as the Varaha Bhagavan. Those things these past things will be revealed in the later chapters, in the next chapter.
Okay. Yeah, and that's the reason, like, as you are saying, that for his devotee will, like, for it killed by God, that is fine. Like I said, like Amrish, when Durvasa wants to at that time, Amrish has to give on his all, and then he was like Durvasa Muni was saved, isn't it? So
Yeah.
this is a good example.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to, like, anything to their devotee.
Yes, Mataji.
Mhm.
Later on, even Brahma also, he mentions that whenever Hiranyaksha, they're very powerful. And when they're in the womb of Diti Mata itself, all the upper planets become darker. So during that time, demigods go to Brahma, saying that Deva Deva Jagatpate. Likewise, they glorify Brahma and then asking, what is this cause? What it is making all these things to be dark like that? Then Brahma starts speaking about once upon a time in the Vaikuntha Loka. He starts about those pastimes. Those ones will be they will be revealed in the next shloka. Next chapters. Deva Deva Jagadatha Lokanada Shikamani Paresham Aparesham from Bhutanam Asi Bhavavit. They go to Brahma. Brahma is going to reveal it. There it is mentioned. तेषामितिमीरितु उभो अवधार्य घोरं तं ब्रह्मदण्डम् अनिवारणम् अस्त्रपूगैः. So there Brahma says ब्रह्मदण्डं तं ब्रह्मदण्डम् अनिवारणम् अस्त्रपूगैः. The Brahma's curse cannot be counteracted by any other weapons or something like that. Brahma says when he was explaining to demigods how powerful it is. Brahma's curse. The four Kumaras are cursing Jaya and Vijaya, though it is happening in the Vaikuntha planet. Tesha Mutimiritu Ubho Avadharya Goram Tam Brahmadandam Anivarnam Astra Pugaihi. that is Brahmadanda is anivaranam. It cannot be escaped. Even Lord also mentions that even though I am able to counteract this Brahma's curse, but I do not want to take it back because I want this to happen. Their words, Brahma's words should come true. He said that one. So he says, Brahmatejah samadhopi, hantum neche matam to me. Brahmatejah samadhopi, even though I can counteract this Brahmateja, but na icha matam to me, I am not interested, I am not liking. Hantum na icha, I do not desire to counteract this Brahmana's curse. But also, matam to me, it is also my desire that you go down to this earth because etat pureva nirdhishtam ramya akruddhaya yada purapavarita dhari vishinti mayuparate. So previously, goddess of fortune, she also mentioned that you both will be removed from your post sooner because you have stopped her entering into the Vaikuntha planets once upon a time. Yetat pureva nirdishtam Ramaya Kruddhaya Yada. Rama was very angry. Ramaya Kruddhaya Yada. Pura Pavarita Dwari, because you have stopped goddess of fortune entering into the Vaikuntha planets. During that time, Vishanti Mayuparate, I was resting in my palace. That happened. So few pastimes will be revealed again. We are going to see them in the later chapters. And so many takeaway points would come. Diti Mata is also mentioning that she also prays that na brahmadanda daktasya na bhuta bhaidasya cha narakashani anugruhnanti yam yoni masogataha. Due to that brahmadanda, na brahmadanda dagdasya na bhuta bhaidasya cha narkashana gruhnanti yam yonim asugataha. A person, if he is come upon Brahmana's curse, and wherever he takes birth, he may be taking birth in the species of birds or fishes or trees, any human beings, animal society, wherever it is, and the parents do not adore that child. Narakashanu gruhnanti yam yonim asu gataha. Prabhupada is mentioning in the letter. Let me just bring that one, I think. Yes, here it says, a person who is condemned by a Brahmana or is always fearful to other living entities is not favored either by those who are already in hell or by those in the species in which he is born. Sometimes we see some babies are born and their parents itself, they kill the babies. It happens in the human society and also animal society widely also we see it. That means they have gone through such kind of offenses to the Brahmanas before. But here in this case, Jaya and Vijaya, they are the assistants of the Lord. So they were given protection by the Lord. Sambhramba Samadhi Anubadha Yoga. They're acting as a enemies towards the Lord. Okay, for that purpose, Lord comes. Hare Krishna. Okay, thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. So when you say that, is it the baby who has done something to the Brahmana in the previous life? Is that why that baby then the parent's skill or the animal skill? What? Didn't get that.
Yes, Mataji. It is, yes.
So, but then the fact that the parents kill, then the parents also then.
Yes, they are also subject to the karma. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So this is what Krishna says. Tanaham dushitaha krura naradameshu. He says in the 16th chapter. Can anyone recite that shloka? Tanaham dushitaha kruran samsareshu. So in such a way, they will keep going down. I think somewhere it is. Let me just. We are in the Bhagavatam. Okay, so there he says that Tanaham dushitha kuroran samsareshu naradhaman Kshipam yajasram ashubhan asuri sveva yonishu. Those who are envious and mischievous, who are the lowest among men, I perpetually cast into the ocean of material existence, into various demonic species of life. So those take birth in those among those family, and then they will experience those hard times. The parents they themselves kill the babies. They are not adored by the parents itself. Then otherwise, parents are very compassionate to their children, even the demons. But a person who come upon Brahmadanda, na Brahmadanda dagdasya na bhota bhaidasya cha narkashana gurhanti yam yam yoni masu gatha. Wherever he takes birth, the parents does not adore the child. That is Brahmadanda. For that purpose, Jayana Vijay, Tesha Mitimiri Tubhu Avadharya Goram Tam Brahmadandam Anivaranam Astra Pugaihi. Sajjo Hari Anucharu Uru Bibbita Hatat Padagrahu Apapatam Atikatarena. They fall down on the feet of four Kumaras. Padagrahu Apapatam Dandavat Pranam. Please forgive me. And Jaya and Vijaya, they are devotees. They are also pure devotees of the Lord. Just for a moment, they were doing their duty. They stopped Goddess of Fortune, and Goddess of Fortune foretold that they are going to be removed from their posts of Jaya as a door gods in sooner. And again, in order to manifest that one, four Kumaras have entered into this Vaikuntha, and they also stopped four Kumaras there, and they have cursed him.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah, I have another question. Actually, this is relevant to that. Diti desire to meet with her husband. This is natural, although time was not correct. And Kashyapa Muni, he knew that why he knew the consequence, what will happen, but why he could not control it. Although at the beginning he mentioned this is not right time, but he did not mention properly. So it is also necessary to present everything. Then the consequence, other thing, because if Diti knew such kind of things, she should not do that. She should not meet with him, with her husband. So is it something wrong also that is with the Kashyapa Muni, because he was not perfectly control all the situations.
Thank you, Prabhuji. It's a very beautiful question. So it is mentioned that he has seen whenever Diti was acting Vrushali Iva Gatatrapa. So he said the exact word Saivam Samvidite Bhratra. It is Diti was thus informed by her husband, but she was pressed by Cupid for sexual satisfaction. She caught hold of the clothing of the great Brahmana sage, just like a shameless public prostitute. Okay. And then that is her desire is overtaking. The Cupid is pushing her. And now there in the sabidi विदित्वा अतः भार्यायाः तन्निर्बन्धं विकर्मणि तं निर्बन्धं. He is now bound, nirbandham, obstinate, vikarmani. Natva is very good word here, offering obeisances. Dishtaya rahasi, and uh, so Taya with her Ata Upavivesha, he has spent that time in the secluded place. So Natva, offering obeisances unto the forbidden act, Vikarmani. So he knows that he saying that he was obligated to perform the forbidden act, and thus offering his obeisances onto worshipable fate, he lay with her in a secluded place. So Natva. So he was obligated. So generally, what happens, uh, though the men are very intelligent, they are acting every devotees and knows all the philosophy, doing all rituals, everything. But no one in this universe can overcome the influence of a woman. That one Kapil Bhagavan says, Pasmi bhal maya stri maya jaino disham. And she mentions, Kapil Bhagwan mentions, Bro Jrumbena Kevalam Pada Kurta Pada Krantan, Bro Jrumbena Kevalam. So in such a way, Kapil Bhagwan says, just by movements of eyebrows, woman can bring down, it doesn't matter whatever the person opposite he may be, into her feet. Padakrantam, Bru Vijrumbena Kevalam. That is the Lord's external energy that acts through the body of generally woman bodies. That is Lord's external energy. Stri Maya, Pasime Balamayaya Stri Maya Jaino Disham. The frame of the body woman is Lord's external energy. One should not be attracted to that frame. So here, whenever woman is forcing for something, that means it is Lord's external energy is testing that person. And also Lord wanted to do something for a higher purpose. Of course, if women thinks like that, they will be caught into something else. There are some women, innocent women, don't know, but they are also uh, influenced. A lot influences them, and they will act. Even the men are saying they cannot understand immediately. They cannot catch the logic. So women are emotionally driven, and men are logically driven. So two different things. Sometimes that is always some clash happens in the homes. I am saying this one, why don't you understand? I am saying logic, why don't you understand? There is always clash. So there are two different things. One is emotionally driven, another one is logically driven. Men are logic. That's why Chanakya Pandita says women are not very intelligent. They are always emotionally. They are to be treated like a children. So men must be tolerating those. We need to tolerate. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. Because yes, this is a similar case. What happened? Durva's stepmother, she did, and she mentioned Sh- Shurichi mentioned at that time she was thinking, I am the powerful because Dhruva's father, he is under her feet at, at that time, and he could not say anything. His father, Dhruva's father. So sometimes it happened. That's why both has to be responsible way of manner, because we are learning for this thing. So husband and wife both has to be correct manner to understand this situation, what can be, what will be. So all these things they have to do accordingly. Otherwise, the next result will be suffering. Actually, this part we know this is the actually God planned. Lord has other way of planning, and because he want to show what is happening. We are learning from this thing. Lord can be. Otherwise, devotee cannot understand how Lord can be. And second thing, Joy Vijaya at that time in the Vaikuntha planet, they desire to fight with Lord. It is a spiritual way of fighting. And they mention, this is not the right place. We cannot do that. We will go to in the earthly planet, then we can do that. So everything there is one by one another link. So everything is there. So and this is true actually. Diti was illusioned at that time, desire, high desire, and we know a woman, if it is some way of high desire, especially sex desire, is where destroy them. They can destroy themselves and future also. The result will be very, very dangerous. Anyway, but afterward, if they remember correctly, if they realize it is my mistake, and they want to do what can I do? How to the result will not be very danger. Minimize this result. Although they got the result coming, the result is coming, and how can we minimize it? So afterward, they understood. Diti understood that is only God can kill him. Although killing son, mother never be happy, become happy. But at that time, when link with Lord, anyone can be happy. This is something like this is very fortunate one. So my son will fight with Lord. That is another way of satisfaction. Yes, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Yes, when we see everything is linking with the Lord, this is Krishna consciousness.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Another link. Actually, you find out the chapter 16 in Bhagavad Gita. Actually, the demoniac activities, whatever you mentioned, actually is very dangerous. Or their result, the future suffering is very dangerous. And Lord also mentioned, I can throw them, kipami. What is it? I can throw out, not touching. Even I can throw them in the hellish way, hellish places. So they will suffer if they cannot understand my divine character, divine qualities. So what is the opposite of divine? That is demoniac nature. They will build up. If some divine we have as a material life, we have some demoniac nature is coming, but if, whenever he has some divine character, it has to be minimized. That's why it is a fighting of Dvaita and Devata, divine. So if they cannot, if demoniac nature is always win, is very very harmful. It is cause of long term suffering. But if somehow any divine character, it has to be always has to be minimized. Otherwise they will suffer long way, long way. That's why in this chapter, many consequences about the demonic nature, what they can do, what will happen in the future also, what they can think, what will happen, what the result, so everything. So that's why at the end you mentioned, that is the last time you mentioned actually, we have to accept scripture. Then other, if we cannot reject the scripture, it will suffering this life, next life. So that is the result. So, and an intelligent person has to accept the right one. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. I have a very quick question. Which planet does Lord Vara reside? Do we know that at all? Because I looked in the Golok chart and there is a mention of Vaman Dev residing in Sutala, and Shiva in another one, Brahma, but Vara there isn't, but maybe there doesn't need to be, I suppose.
So there is one Vaikuntha planet as well, Mataji, for Varahadev Bhagavan. So all these incarnations, they are eternally existing in each Vaikuntha planets. They will appear whenever it is needed. The planet name, I don't know exactly, Mataji, but yes,
Yeah. No, that's fine. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Thank you, Mataji. Okay. Anything else? Otherwise, we shall move to the next Ramayana. Dear devotee.
Yeah, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, is relevant to the Mataji's question. So in the spiritual planet, even though Varahadev, Nishingadev is there, so their mood is not the angry mood, is it not? Because no angry mood in the Golokadham. Hare Krishna.
In the Golok Dham, there may be angry mood as well, but it is only for well-being of Krishna, to look after Krishna. Why Krishna is a bit separated for few moments, even for that form. Such kind of angry in silkiness, angry in a parental, angry in a friendship. Those things would exist, but they are transcendental, favorable to Krishna only. But those things are there, then only these rasas, they will be fructifying in a full-fledged rasas will be extracted. If there is no anger, so we see Radha Rani. Once upon a time, एकदा मणि राधा बभू अगोचर प्रभोः संसक्तस्य तुलस्यां च. So there she does not see the Lord Krishna in once, and then she has taken all her forms back. So that one we would see in the Brahma Vivarta Mahapurana. It is very beautiful pastimes. Lord Shiva speaks that pastimes with Mother Parvati. Saying that Tulisyam cha Gopyam cha Tulisiyavani sa sampritya sumutusha kalaha sarvasha lelaya. Though it is not angry, but it is a lelaya. Sarve babohu devasha. Brahma Vishnu Sivadayaha Brashteshwarya Nishrika Barihina Upadrutaha. There are also Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. There are also the Brashteshwarya. They have lost all of their wives. Nishrika Barihina Upadrutaha. And then they have gone to Krishna. So because Radharani was angry with Krishna in the Golok Vrindavan, so that happens. These are different mellows. It happens in the Golok as well. And similarly with Yashodharma as well, Yashodharma, Nanda Maharaj, and all his friends. Hare Krishna. Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for the for the giving the explanation. Yes, even Russia also. We know only 5 principal Russia, but another Russia also there. So whenever the material world, whatever we can see, everything is existing in the spiritual planet, and it is is coming. Everything is coming from spiritual planet, but there is a different way, different way of. So whatever we found in the material planet is Lord's energy. So it is existing in the spiritual planet exactly. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Okay, so we shall quickly move into our Ramayana. And from the updates point of view, so today evening we don't have any, apart from Japa, there are no other events. Okay, so we shall move now. Yeah, devotees, if you have got any updates or you wanted to share anything, like Snana Yatra, something like that, kindly share. Otherwise, we shall move to Ramayana.
Yeah, I just want to share like a little bit about yesterday. 24 Harina Kirtan. So yeah, there was like Maharaj came, Jai Pataka Maharaj and all other, and then Jai Pataka Maharaj has given so nice, like, um, you know, um, uh, about the chanting, how it's help, and he only gives small but short time was where he only speaks for shortly, but he's giving so nicely message, and there, and I think he's from like previously when I see him, but now his health is just improving and all this, and all like everybody is so happy, and whole is just like we are somewhere different planet. It feel like, and it was really very very devotion and very nice. Hare Krishna.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji, for sharing this updates. Any other updates, dear devotee? Okay, so we shall move to the Ramayana. Okay, so in the Ramayana, so here Jambavan, Hanuman, Angada, so that party, they have come to the shore of Indian Ocean. So they seeing that the huge ocean and waves, everyone are thinking how to cross this, how to cross the ocean. So, and they are discussing, I can jump 100 miles, I can jump 800 miles, and likewise, everyone are mentioning their ability, their capacity. So among them was Jambavan, a great leader of the bears, who replied, it is not right that you, our Prince Regent, should go on this expedition, although you could leap 1,000 or even 10,000 miles if you wish. One of us should go instead. And then after saying that one, Jambavan said about his capacity, that 700 miles. And then some were mentioning 200, some 500 miles. Okay, but none said that they could leave the distance and return again. Okay, so during that time, Jambavan then spoke to Hanuman, who was sitting silently. Oh, valiant monkey, you have not told us of your strength. I know you to be possessed of tremendous ability. And here Jambavan is reminding Hanuman's birth and power. This we have gone through this one in the last session, saying that so at the end he says, uh, The gods sought to appease Vayu by bringing Hanuman back to life. They had also blessed the monkey with many wonderful powers. And the strength of the gods' blessings, Hanuman had become fearless even as a young child. He had played in the hermitages of rishis. Okay, so this one was not covered, so we are going to read from here. So this is Jambavan is mentioning this one. He is sharing with all the monkeys there. Okay, we shall read 2 paragraphs, or not to make it too long, or 3 paragraphs. We got 2 devotees today. Okay, can I request up to here one devotee, please? Anyone would like to read?
Yes,
Yeah.
Prabhuji, I can.
Jita Sundari Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji. Okay, understood. Hare Krishna. On the strength of the God's blessings, Hanuman had become fearless even as a young child. He had played in the hermitage of the rishis, mischievously throwing about their paraphernalia and stopping their sacrifices. To check him, the rishis had uttered an imprecation. You will forget your great power. Only when you hear your powers described by another will again remember them. Jambuvan concludes his narration about Hanuman. There was no doubt that he could leap to Lanka. Why then was he sitting there indifferently? Could he not see the monkeys plunged in despair? Hanuman stood up. Jambuvan's speech had ended the rishis' curse. He remembered his great prowess and felt encouraged by Jambuvan. With a great roar, he said, I shall jump across the mighty ocean. Hare Krishna. Until here, will I continue, Prabhuji, or it's okay?
Yeah, there, yes, that's it, Mataji.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Okay, and we shall continue for another devotee. Jay Mataji, would you like to read next 2 paragraphs, Mataji, please?
Can I read to go? So can I read?
Meena Mataji, yes, Mataji, you want to read the 2 paragraphs.
Thank you. He then expanded his body to 50 times his normal height, stretching from here, Prabhuji. Oh.
Yes.
Okay. He then expanded his body to 50 times his normal height, stretching his arms and yawning. He spoke in a voice that resounded like thunder. I claim my descent from the mighty Vayu, who circulates through all of space and easily smashed down mountain peaks. I could leap to the outer limit of the universe. I am quite able to overtake the blazing sun as it moves from the east across to the western mountain. Today I shall leap from Mount Mahendra, scattering the clouds, shaking the mountains, and drying up the sea. I will swiftly and easily reach Lanka in one great bound. Have no fear. Hanuman roared again and again, filling the monkeys with joy. Jambuan replied, Our grief is now displayed. We are depending on you, O gallant, O giant monkey. We shall stand on one foot in yogic meditation here upon the seesaw, praying for your success until you return. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Very beautiful. Usha Mataji, please. Next 3 paragraphs, Mataji. Okay, Ajay Mataji.
Yes, Hare Krishna. Hanuman reassured the monkeys further. Sorry, Prabhuji, this is where I'm starting from, yes? Because I was moving, so I was on, yeah. He asked them what he should do. Should he annihilate the entire Rakshas horde and rescue Sita, or should he single-handedly kill Ravan, uproot Lanka, and carry it along with Sita back to Ram? Angad asked him to first locate Sita and then report back, for that was Sugriva's order. In consultation with Ram and Sugriva, they could then decide on their next course of action. Hanuman bowed to that instruction and bounded to Mount Mahendra, a few miles away, its peak piercing the clouds. He ranged up the side of the mountain and stood on its summit. As he stood there roaring, gods and siddhas assembled in the sky above him, uttering benedictory hymns. They dropped celestial flowers and beat their drums. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you, Mataji. Usha Mataji, would you like to read next 2 paragraphs, Mataji, please?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Sorry, Prabhu, I wasn't going to.
That's fine, Mataji.
Yeah. Okay, Prabhu, I'm going to. Thank you, Prabhu. The huge monkey folded his hands to his east and uh, offered respect to Vayu, his father. He concentrated his mind and gazed south towards Lanka. Hanuman felt honored to have such an opportunity to render Ram a service. From his first meeting with the prince, he knew Ram to be his eternal master. He felt Rama's ring bound in his cloth. Sita would be overjoyed to receive that token and know that Rama would soon arrive to rescue her. With a sense of elation, Hanuman contemplated approaching Rama with news of Sita. He squatted down and prepared to jump. With a great cry of victory to Ram, Hanuman sprang upwards with a tremendous force, pressing the mountain deep into the earth. Animals rushed down the mountain side in all directions. The rishis engaged in meditation in the mountain forest were started and rose into the air. Great serpents moving about on the side of the mountain became furious and beat the rocks, which then glowed red from the serpent's virulent poison. All the trees shook and shed their blossom, and the whole mountain appeared covered with flowers. Large fissures appeared in the mountain, and different colored streams issued out. As Hanuman leaped upwards, Mountain Mahendra presented a beautiful sight, and the monkeys gazed up in wonder and awe. Then they went down into the beach to begin their wait for Hanuman's return. Thank you, Prabhu. Sorry for noise background. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Okay. Oh, that's it. Chapter is completed by that. Okay, thank you so much, Mataji. Okay, dear Mataji, would you like to summarize this, Mataji? Wanted to?
Well, Prabhuji, I'll try. I was a bit distracted here and there today, but yeah, while moving up. Okay, so we start from Jamvan described birth. So we covered that, how he got his power. Um, so then here we are seeing that because of all the demigods who blessed Hanuman, he had become fearless. And so now he had, so he stood up, and he says that now he's found his the strength, and he wasn't fearsome before, but somehow he's got that energy. He was invigorated now suddenly, now that Jamwan has reminded him. So he now is full of gusto type of thing. I now want to do something. I want to do something for my Ram. Because he looked up to Ram. He was a devotee of Ram, and he's saying that I shall jump across the mighty ocean. And then he expands himself quite a lot, and he's saying that, oh, I will do this, I will smash the mountains. Prabhuji, you might have to move up a little bit. I will smash the mountains, and I will jump across the sea and all that. And here he's not being like ego. He's not showing that only I can do this, and I can. He's not showing his ego here. He's saying that because he genuinely believed that he can do all those things for Ram and anything for Ram, because we see that how in the previous chapter, as soon as he met Ram, something connected with him. And he could feel that, I've known Ram all these, I've known Vishnu, I've known Ram for like as throughout my life. So he felt that, and so he wants to do anything for Ram, and he's like that Dasya Bhav he's got. And we always use Hanuman as an example. Every time we talk about the Dasya Rasa, we speak about Hanuman. So this is why that he now wants to. He's not showing to others that only he can do it. No, he wants to do things for Ram, and now he's got the energy now to do it. He is capable. So then he's asking that should he, because he was so capable, he could easily single-handedly even kill Ravana, bring Sita back. But then Angada reminds him that no, he's asking. So it's very nice. He's not just going and doing things himself. He's actually asking, because the Angad, even though he was a prince, he's listening to them because he was their servant as well. So Angad is saying that no, let's first find Sita and come back. And then once we have discussed with Ram and Sugriv, then we will take the next course of action. So here we see also Angad, whereas previously he was not very happy with Sugriva, but now all of a sudden now he's realized what his duty is, and he's now changing. He's now saying that actually the instructions need to come from Ram and Sugriva. We can't make decisions like that. All your task is to just go and report back. So then Hanuman bowed, and he bounded for Mount Mahendra. What I had also written is that where Hanuman got his, all this, he was not afraid of anything anymore. It reminded me of Prahlad Maharaj as well. So Prahlad Maharaj, because he was fully devoted and he had surrendered to Lord, even though he was put in the fire or thrown from the mountain cliff, or in pit of snakes, all the time he was not moved at all. He was completely surrendered. Even Ambrish Maharaj, when the demon was created by Durasa Muni to kill him, again he was not phased at all. He was completely very focused, and he was not wavered. He was not frightened. So we see that people, when devotees surrender, then that strength comes from the Lord. The Lord gives them that strength. And then Parikshit Maharaj as well, he knew that he was, that last day, the seventh day, he goes, I think he goes further inside the forest and sits under a tree, if I'm not mistaken, and he waits. He's not at all afraid, because he knew that the bird snake will come and bit him. So this is what happens when the full surrender happens. And then if we go down, so Mount Mahendra, a few miles away, Prabhuji, yeah. So here we see that now that he bowed to the instruction, he goes to Mount Mahendra. He stands on the summit and he looks at the ocean. We see that the gods and siddhas, they all come, and then they sing benedictory hymns and they put flowers on him. And why is that? Because they also know, all the siddhas, all the gods also know that now Hanuman is going to do something amazing. So they want to give him benediction. They want to do auspicious things for him by reciting hymns. So then they throw all the flowers and beat their drums and all that. And then the monkey then offers respects to Vayu, and he goes there. He's so thankful. He feels very honored, actually, that he's been asked to do a service for Ram, because like I said, that when he looked at Ram before, there was that connection, and even Ram had felt that as well. He had said to Lakshman as well that my heart sort of like moves when I when with this Vanar. So there was like a connection from both sides. Even Ram could feel that with Hanuman, and Hanuman felt that as well. So now he's so honored to do a service for Ram, anything for Ram. And no, and sometimes we feel that as well, that we no matter how tired we are, if we are asked to do a service by someone senior, uh, or even in a temple we have to do something. Even in Janmashtami we have to go and provide do our service, no matter how much tired we are. But because we know we are doing it for the Lord, somehow we get that energy as well. So this is what's happening with Hanuman here, that he's getting that strength from Ram. And then he could feel that ring bound to his cloth, because Ram had given him the ring, and he said that give this to Sita, because then only she will know that Ram is still alive, Ram is still looking for her. And so he felt that. And then everybody is just giving victory, is crying to in support of Hanuman, and he pressed the mountain. So while he does that, because he goes to the summit and he wants to um, fly almost, so he had to press. It's like a springboard type of thing where you press down and then you really like fly. So while he did that, there was like a tremendous force, and then everybody were like startled, like the animals suddenly, it was like a thunder happening, like an avalanche in a mountain, where so animals were rushing down from the mountainside, and all the rishis, they come out of their meditation, because they were so much engaged, but yet there was this big startling noise. So then, and the serpents also who resided in the mountain within the rocks as well, also they all came out, and they were a bit angry as well. But the thing that also happened was that the mountain had so many beautiful trees and full of blossom, and when that happened, the tree shook, and all the blossom also sort of like came down. It was almost like they were blessing. They were like, laying like a carpet of flowers for Hanuman. So everybody then just await for Hanuman to come back, because they were sure that Hanuman would go and find Sita. Hmm. I think, Prabhuji, this is where I can stop here. So other example that came to my mind is a few days ago we had Jayananda Prabhuji's Tithi as well. And why was it like that? I was thinking, this, because for Prabhupada to say that in the, for everyone to respect that day, he must be quite something. And we see that Jayanand Prabhu also never was afraid to do any menial tasks at all. He would just be happy to do, because he was mechanic, if I'm not mistaken, by background. And he would, just like Prabhupada, he would not sleep that much. And he would be the last one to sleep, first one to get up. And he would happy to do any menial task. He would even get inside under the car and he would be fixing things. And he would never get tired. And when he would get tired, he would have a little bit of a nap. But what I'm trying to say here is that even he never took any task that, oh, this is too little for me or too big for me. He always would, whatever he was asked, he would just wholeheartedly do it. And just like Hanuman as well, he would just wholeheartedly do it. Anything. And Jayananda Prabhuji would do anything for Prabhupada, and same Hanuman would do anything for Ram. So that's something that came to my mind. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. So very beautifully summed up this one. Thank you so much. Okay, any other comments? Sita Sundari Mataji, Ramlala Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. No, Mataji explained very nicely. Yeah, I don't have anything add. Only we can tell that Hanuman ji is so pure devotee, pure bhakt. So that is why if we glory of Hanuman, that is also like the obstacle in our life can remove by glorifying him. So it's really very auspicious to hear Hanuman Brata, Hanuman Chalisa. So they're so powerful as Hanuman himself. Hare Krishna. No, he's in Kenyan.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Very beautiful Mataji. Yes. Ramlala Prabhuji wanted to add anything?
He wants, but sometimes he is in pain. But I am discussing.
Hare Krishna. The part, whenever we learn, actually is difficult to. We have to thoroughly, even one part, even we can take one section. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, Prabhuji, many things comes pure devotee of Lord, how they like to serve. They like to serve with their everything, whatever they have, in different way, not in different devotee, they are serving Lord in different way. Like now in Birmingham, 24 hours Kirtan, and Maharaj is there, His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj is there, and on Friday it was initiation happened. So how they are serving, so Prabhupada, how he served. And sometimes I think I feel sorry in that way, that how to how much struggle or how much labor Prabhupada has to give. Like if we tell in that part that nowadays technology is so improved. Before, Prabhupada had to type in the it's a type machine with the manual, and nowadays we are writing. And I was thinking also about you. You are always just our sangha, like conclude and you give the summary. So how fast you are doing, how much service you are giving. So this is all the example of good devotee. So it's and you don't feel exhausted. Prabhupada never felt exhausted. How much engagement he had. Like every day later we are reading by those letters we find that how Prabhupada engaged himself and all the service took as seriously to write the letters to his disciples and explaining everything, almost same thing we find. If we read the regular letters, we find almost the same, but individually he gave the instructions and explained everything. And before it took long time to receive a letter, maybe telegram was at that time it was there. But nowadays, if Prabhupada would there, he could much service he could operated, executed. So but still it doesn't it's not hindrance. They can give the example, highest example. So like Hanumanji also, he had all the powers, but the curse was due in his childhood, due to his childlike activities. Maybe he could not use his all the powers in the positive way, but that is why rishis they curses, but they didn't take all the powers, but only for good activities or positive purpose. When somebody will remind him, he will get back. So it came in truth when Jambuban remind him, he got back all of his powers and he served Lord Ram. So Hare Krishna, we have all human beings also, we have some powers or we have some desire, it is dormanted. But in devotee association, it comes on our mind. It comes back. In fact, when we are giving service, we find that wow, in devotee association is different. How we get the energy, and we never get exhausted. Like in Kirtan, 24 hours Kirtan. The Kirtaniyas, they are doing.
Sometimes longer.
Yeah, sometimes longer. Yeah, they don't like to stop. Just they need little rest or they need to sleep. That is why. Otherwise, they don't like to sleep. We found in Radhadesh also, they are 3 days Kirtan. So sometimes it they start from Thursday and from Monday like that. So they don't feel any exhausting. So it's a really different, Prabhuji. Devotee association, devotee's power is like always victorious. Haribol, Hare Krishna.
Very big.
Yeah, Ramlala Prabhu.
Yes, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Yeah, whatever Shikar Khanduri mentioned, actually, the example we are getting, we are seeing, we are observing, actually. We can see past in the Hanumanji. Even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu times we have seen. Prabhupada time, sorry.
Sorry, Prabhuji. Apologize for his.
Yeah, that's all right, Mataji.
Yeah, sorry, I cannot comment. On Prabhupada time we have seen, and present days we are seeing his disciple and disciples also, and even also Yeah, our Sangha, we are seeing. Um,
Oh, sorry, Prabhuji, maybe another devotee can continue. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji, Prabhuji. Usha Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna Dharmataram, Hare Krishna Jai Mataji, Sita Mataji. So beautifully explained Mataji about that how you can serve the Lord, and then how the Hanuman feel empowered when he get that devotee association, and then how he can go straight to the Lanka. So this we need the devotee association, and how we can not be get tired when we are in devotee association or when we are serving the Lord. So otherwise, when we feel on your own and then say, "Oh no, I'm just so tired," I said, exhausted, I can't do that. But when the devotee association, I said, "Okay, we can do it together." So it makes such a big difference. So thank you, Mataji, for explaining. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Yes, and now, you see, now my voice is changing. When I have pain, I cannot speak properly. Yeah, even for example, we can find even our some devotees, they are working and they are listening. Yeah. Yeah, some devotees are very powerful. God is giving power, intelligence. Even our Amma Prabhu, how he is doing, it's continuously he is serving. And devotees are also intelligent. We can learn also. Sita Sundari sometimes mentioned how Amma Prabhu is intelligent. You see, uh, just we have event we are doing, and immediately within very short, he is communicating all, giving message, giving this thing, and how he is doing. Whenever any program, anything, he is communicating, he is connecting all, and coordinating all, and he is very immediately. Whenever we speak something, he find the reference correctly, and we feel it. Oh, this is from the scripture. That is also important for a devotee sangha. One person should be, even one person should be intelligent, and we are very fortunate that in our group, our is repeated is not is our guru actually. We are learning from him, a devotee, and God is giving the intelligence. That is true, and utilizing his time, his everything, his efforts, whatever he is doing, everything, and we can amazed. Actually, we are amazed. So these are going on. How devotees power and how they can do, how they can serve, even little bit partially, if we can do, that will be great for us. And even also Usha Mataji, I think she is working and she is listening and she is communicating everything, even other devotees. And our same way, because our group leader also very nice person, intelligent person, and very patient. Whenever we ask any question, anytime, any connection, he is never feel any boring. He's giving the reference. Yeah, he has no boring, and he feel happy whenever we can ask any confusion. He reply correctly, and then we are very fortunate for that, our Sangha. So, and we are learning from that. That's why Hanuman tribe, in Treta Yuga Hanuman, whenever in the Mahaprabhu's time, or whatever the devotee, that's my point was, 500 years before, even 50 years before Prabhupada times, even now, even present days, or whatever we can see different devotees, how they are very powerful, how they are doing, how are they are serving, and intelligence also, devotion, everything is there. Whenever God has any focus of Krishna, Krishna is giving power. Anyhow, anyhow, anyway. So that's whenever even we have difficulties, but they are serving. Whenever we are learning, some devotees are lot of difficulties, but they are eager to serve. So, and I am not as a repetition, but really we are very grateful for our Among Prabhu, our group leader, how he is doing. He is a core factor of our group, and we can refer anything and he can give correct. As a group leader, he should be powerful, intelligent person, and how he is dealing everything nicely, and we feel really is question about, yes, we feel as a proud for this thing for our Rama Prabhu. Thank you. Thank you
Hari
for
Bol, very
Hari
nice.
Bol.
Hari
Hari,
Bol, Hari
Hari
Bol,
Bol.
all together, please.
Hari Bol,
Hari
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 Bol.
Bol,
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol.
Hari Bol.
Actually, Ramlal Prabhuji, I had written the same thing as well about our Prabhuji, that what you said, but what I had written was how Prabhuji, never asks us to sort of like never says, okay, this is my time, like this is it, he never stops us. No matter, he will just keep on and on and on. Like he never gets tired of being with us, maybe, or he he just gives in, like not just 100%, like 200% in each and every class. So that the Prabhuji's example also came to my mind as well. So yeah, thank you for reminding me. Thank you.
Yeah, Mataji, I think another thing, not only we are grateful to not only on Amoga Prabhu, we are grateful to to the family also, how Mataji's children they sacrifice. So how much time he is rendering for us, but family miss him, and how he managing, how they are sacrificing. That is also
Absolutely,
need to be
absolutely.
considered. I think that I could not.
Our
Not allow. Yeah.
I know. I know exactly what you're saying, because we get that from our own. Yeah, I mean, you and Prabhuji are together, but in our case, it's not. So I understand what you're saying. That she must have like given in quite a lot, and the family.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is why it was initiation on Friday. I didn't hear I didn't get the whole video, but I heard little bit the lecture of His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj before initiation. All Maharaj they give little short lecture. So I heard to mention Maharaj that we can have like Shiksha Guru, then we can, in some aspect we can have more Shiksha Guru, few, doesn't matter just to be one or like that, because that I was thinking, I was relating that for serving the Lord we learned from Brahma Samhita on that day, that 64 type of art. I forgot, 64 or 60.
Exactly.
64 Mataji.
Yes. 64.
So to execute all the types of yoga or art, so we need different gurus, in fact. And in manner or in the temple, if we go, every devotee, they are serving different way, from top to bottom, to decorate lordship, and for the kitchen, for everywhere need different art. So, and for those who are doing those, they are Shiksha Guru, of course. So we are learning from them. It's necessary to learn, and we need the guru. Otherwise, how we will learn those? It's really wonderful. every time we are learning. If we are in Krishna consciousness and we don't deprive any material qualities. So all are here. We can put all the qualities in Krishna consciousness. Amazing. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you. It's all devotees' mercy and how they're, whatever is going in the heart of devotees, okay, that is their, what they speak. So all the good qualities that are already there. So in the Prabhupada's there are transcendental qualities of Srila Prabhupada. It is described in a beautiful way. But here in our day-to life, whenever there is a need for the Lord's service, so during that time, he empowers his devotees and then to carry out some particular task or mission. But we do not take it personally that it is I doing or my day. We are just instruments. So, sarvasichaham bhisannivishto matta smriti jnanam apohanam cha. So we are very grateful that we are acting as an instrument in the Lord's service and serving Guru and Vaishnavas. Okay, that is very beautifully Prabhupada. He is a living example. Sorry, he has showed as an example for all of us in the past. And also, every devotee has got a different good qualities. Um, every devotee, for example, Usha Mataji is so dedicated and she knows so much of knowledge. It doesn't matter whatever it is. So all Mataji is always present. Recites beautiful shlokas, reflect very perfectly. We need calm and quiet and no more. So Mataji is always present, disciplinary. And Jai Mataji as well, so expert in all aspects, discipline, speaking, and organizing things in the service of the Lord. And also it's so much of humble and also it touches the heart of all devotees. And of course, Sita Sundari Mataji Ramlala Prabhu, they're just like father and mother to all of us. And they're inspiring all of us.
No, Prabhuji, we are inspired from all of you.
Every devotee, what I meant is, every devotee has got a specific quality. For example, Meena Mataji, if we say, Mata joins early, very disciplined, early Mata starts doing japa early in the morning. So every devotee has got a specific quality. All these qualities in our in our lifetime, they will manifest at particular time and then they will continue. But as long as that empowerment is there. For example, Lord Parashuram, he was empowered to punish all the kings. And whenever Lord Ramchandra has come, and then he has taken back all of his powers. So that his function was over. And similarly, whenever devotees got an opportunity to serve, they can take all the opportunities to utilize their words, mano vachaha kai gunaihi swakarma bihi, by mind, words, and then activities. Swakarma bihi. Tamev yuyam bajtatma vrittibihi. Mano vachaha kai gunaihi swakarma bihi. Swakarma bihi. So by that, amayinam, Kamadugangri pankajam yatadikara vasitadha siddhaya. All the desires of devotees will be fulfilled. Yetavadyeva lokesmin dehinam iha dehishu atmaihi dhiya addaihi. So this is Krishna says to all of his friends, Pranehi addaihi dhiya vacha shreya acharanam sada. Use all your prana, adda, dhiya, vacha, everything in the service of the Lord for the shreya, for auspiciousness of his service. That is called shreya acharanam sada. Utilize. They would manifest in our life only at particular duration. Once the body gets older, we cannot speak anything, we cannot do anything, we cannot think properly. So we have to utilize those opportunities. Lord empowers those things. Mattasmriti jnanam apohanam cha. After, if we look at after 20, 30 years, what happens to our intelligence and body and the energy of our body? We practically see so many examples in front of us. So many old people are going. And when we were child, we could not do anything. We were all passionate, and I want to do this and I want to achieve that. And we don't have that much knowledge as well. In most proportion, there are very fortunate devotees are there. They are enlightened from childhood onwards, engaging all of their life in the Krishna service. So it happens that empowerment happens only at a particular duration of our life. So utilize that when we have got that service. That's why as Ramlila Prabhu says, intelligence, when an intelligent devotee utilizes all the opportunities and do it. But we do not know what is going to happen in the future. We don't revert back the past. Whatever is today, whatever I can spend time for the service of the Lord, we do it with love and devotion. That is what we learn from our Sangha devotees. They're always inspiring to everyone, each other. And as we
Oh,
learn,
sorry.
so Ramlala Prabhuji, I just always remember learning from Ramlala Prabhuji in the beginning. It is so inspiring. It always touches our heart. So that is dedication. Yes, Mataji, Jai Mataji, go on, Mataji.
No, sorry, I thought you had stopped before, so I interrupted you. I'm so sorry for that. No, I was just thinking that one realization that came to me this week is that Usha Mataji and I and Meena Mataji, we are not initiated, but we have taken a shelter, but not officially. We haven't got a guru as yet, like we are under the shelter. But I was thinking that eventually when we do get initiated, if we are, lucky, then the guru will give us he will order us to do something or do something for him or some task. And I was thinking that if at that time when he tells us what to do, and we uh, if we don't listen to our Siksha Guru and don't carry out his orders, then what chance is there of carrying out the orders of the Guru Maharaj? And so, Prabhuji, you had asked us some to do the shorts, the YouTube and all that. So it took me a while, but I was thinking that was purely the reason I was thinking. Prabhuji has asked, let's do something. It took me a while to come up with. But all I'm thinking was that, we need to follow even what any of our Siksha gurus, if they ask us something to do, we should try and do it. That's what my thing that came to me. Yes, thank you.
Very beautiful, Mataji.
Oh, excellent, Mataji. Yes. Yes, in that sense, Prabhuji, he asked me to also, but I don't have quality. That is why how I can do.
Mataji, you are so much more than any of us. If you
No.
you take
So,
your time and come up with something.
yeah, I will try. Yes, I will definitely do and respect Prabhuji's order. Yes, of course, he is our Shiksha Guru. Yeah, that's true. Very good point, Mataji. Thank you. And Guru Maharaj, they never uh, ask to do something for himself. He always refers, my Guru Maharaj, he will always refer, think about my Guru Maharaj and do something for him and Prabhupada, and like that. They never ask for themselves. Himself, like he never, huh? Yeah, that all Guru Maharaj are same. So
especially whenever whatever Sita Sundari raised this point, actually, my Guru Maharaj I feel he is not feel he become very satisfied whenever we glorify his Guru Maharaj, uh, Prabhupada. So that is the actually real mood of a pure devotee, and how powerful, how he is doing even whenever in the yeah, how he has all connection in the spiritual material or everything. He knows, and how he connecting one to one devotees. He has many
Disciples
yeah, disciple.
and on.
Yeah, sometimes my sound is not going right way. Yeah, yeah, and how he was doing even Sita Sundar in the hospital. He contracted at that time. He was before that he wrote, and he communicated to us. And during the in the ward, in the hospital ward, he contracted. Before going to OT room, he contracted. He was telling to me, give to Sita Sundari. And whenever he give little, even any message, any talk, little thing, even Shrita Sundari feel grievous actually. Actually, and not to glorify, even I can say Sita Sundari always listening, always following, reading, and even I feel at that time, I feel how low level am I. Even there's some aspect even I consider she is also, I know all you are
Oh,
very,
please don't don't
Guru, and actually Amaprabhu to all the, a lot of, even Sita Sundari also, I feel she is also my guru, many aspects. How she is doing, how she is practicing.
Oh no,
So
no, please,
really,
please,
really.
please don't raise this. You know all that Ramlala Prabhu makes always fun.
No, it's
No,
not fun.
no.
It's from my heart.
Just I and thank you Amoga Prabhuji for to always be with us, be for us. We are so grateful that we can yeah, that is devotee association is different. In the hospital also, I felt I didn't feel any scared due to Prabhapati Mataji, and until the OT she was with me, and I only asked Mataji, please remind the Guru and Krishna's name, and you are there, so I don't feel any scared. But yeah, sometimes it's bodily joram কি জরা মৃত্যু ব্যাধি, it will come. So doesn't matter if that we can be surrounded by devotees. That is the like ultimate goal, Hare Krishna, of life. Yeah.
Thank you, Mataji, for yes. It's all a devotees association. This is that's what is Satam Prasangan Mama Veer Samvido Bhavanti Hrutkana Rasayana Kataha. Satam Prasangan. So among the devotees association. So that's why Talaya Malavena Pinas Purgamna Punarbhavam Bhagavad Sangi Sangasya Machanam Kimutashasha. The devotees association is so valuable. Keep it light for lifetime. Everything, all our scriptures, it mentions many of our scriptures, starting from Yadanadhyasina Yuktaha Karma Grandhi Nibandhanam Chintanti Kovidastasya Kona Kuryat Kataratim. Sutta Goswami in the beginning, he says, Yadanadhyasina Yadanadhyasina Yuktaha Karma Grandhi Nibandhanam. Karma Grandhi Nibandhanam. He'll cut the material attachments. यदनुध्यासनयुक्ताः कर्मग्रन्थिनिबन्धनं चिन्तन्ति कोविदास्तस्य कोनकुर्यात् कथारतिं would not take to this devotional service, devotees association. In it beautifully, in the journey itself, all these contaminations are purified. journey is so beautiful. This is pratyakshagamam dharmyam susukam kartumavyayam. It is so pleasing, and at the same time, we are purified as well. Vinuddha ashesha manamalaha puman asanga vijnana visheshe viryavan. Yeah, all things goes very happily, but we need to be a bit tolerant. As sometimes Kumara says, सा श्रद्धया भगवद्धर्मचर्या जिज्ञासया अध्यात्मक योग नित्यया योगेश्वरा उपासनया च नित्यं पुण्यश्रवः कथया पुण्यया च. Kumar, for Kumaras, they come to Prithu Maharaj, they say that one. Sanat Kumara says that. सा श्रद्धया भगवद्धर्मचर्यया जिज्ञासया अध्यात्मिक योग निष्ठया योगेश्वर उपासनया च नित्यं पुण्यश्रवः कथया पुण्यया च. These are very beautiful slokas again. For Kumaras, they are speaking to Prithu Maharaj. Of course, by the time Prithu Maharaj is already exalted devotee, he has seen the Lord directly. He spoke to the Lord and he gave instructions to his subjects. He is now on that exalted position. Again, he asks for Kumaras when they visited him, what is best for us? And again, for Kumaras repeat the same statements in a different dimension. So exalted these prayers and instructions, which are all we are all relishing those Srimad Bhagavatam. And we are living in such a way. The devotees' characteristics are always glorious, as we see Srila Prabhupada's transcendental qualities. eh, They will all be developed in all the devotees. Just we simply take the opportunities and continue the journey devotees association. That is, thank you so much, Mataji. Okay, thank you so much, everyone, for hearing this Ramayana. So with this one, today's chapter, what? So search for Sita Devi. That chapter, 12th chapter of Ramayana, second part, is completed. So in the next Sunday, we are going to see how Hanuman is leaping to Lanka. And then there he sees all the beauty of Lanka there, and he finds Sita Devi.
Hari.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Okay, and the dear devotees, if you are all happy, then we shall conclude our session and continue with further japa.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Let's
Krishna.
say our Haribol to Prabhu also, and then we can say
All
Hare
the
Yeah. Hari bol.
Bol.
Hari
Hare
bol.
Bol.
Hari bol.
all dear devotees. Hare
Prabhu, wonderful class.
Krishna Prabhupada and the devotees, Vaishnavas.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu.
Happy Snan Jatra today. Snan Jatra ki Jagannath Snan Jatra ki jai.
Jai.
Hari bol.
Hare Bol.
Panchakalpatarubhyascha.
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta.
Jai Krishna.